I was thinking about something interesting the other day. We spend what, 15, 20 years of our lives studying, right? But here's the thing, has anyone ever questioned if you're learning the right way? Let me share something that's been bothering me. We've broken down learning into isolated silos. Say, what does our schools do? They teach us topics. Then companies teach us jobs. And somehow we're expected to figure out how to deliver real business outcomes as we keep growing, in the job, from director to VP to chief executive. So let's digress a little. Let's think about like cooking, right? Right now, our education system is like reading a book about ingredients. Then companies throw us into a kitchen and say, hey, figure out how to make pasta. And then suddenly everyone expects you to know how to cater to a 5-star wedding. And this is where it gets really interesting, right? At step of one, what we have discovered is a very powerful 3 distinct steps to master anything. So first, you master the topic, just like you master it in your school, understand each idea, concept by concept. Then you master the job, right? Learning the exact steps that you need to execute in order to deliver the results. And finally, you master the outcomes, which is not the same as mastering the job. Knowing how to deliver real results that matter. It's completely different than mastering the job. Job and outcomes are two complete different things. Let me break this down with a real example, right? Imagine you're learning digital marketing. Most unis will teach you theories, content marketing, SEO, social media. That's step one. You have mastered the topic. Great for passing interviews. You will really, fly in amazing ways, in an interview. But that's not enough for real success, let me tell you that. Step 2, you master the job, right? This is where you learn exactly how to create a Facebook campaign or write a compelling copy or optimize a landing page. It's like having a detailed recipe for cooking pasta and all the right ingredients and the right infrastructure to cook that pasta, right? But here's where it gets even more exciting. Step 3, which is mastering outcomes. Now, you may know how to cook a great pasta, right? But that doesn't mean that, you know how to run a kitchen in a Michelin star restaurant during a peak hour, right? So step 3 is not about running campaigns. It's about driving real business results, right? It's about converting visitors to leads, leads to customers, and customers into advocates. And that's not the same as, the ability to create and run a campaign. So, what's really crazy? Look at all these big companies, right? And how do they handle this, right? They hire the top graduates who have mastered all these topics, and then they spend months training them on the job. And then they hope somehow, magically, they'll figure out how to deliver outcomes. And sure, it works for them. They have the resources, the time, the luxury. But here's the real problem for me. How can we expect this approach to work for the billions of young people who don't have these privileges? And this is where step up 1 is different. We are one of the first to bring all the 3 steps together in a structured way. We teach you the fundamentals, concept by concept. We show you exactly how to do the job, step by step. We guide you through delivering outcomes, result by result. So think about what this means for someone learning marketing, right? So you just don't learn what are the various, the definition of inbound marketing. You learn exactly how to drive traffic, right? The job of driving traffic, right? Then you master the entire process of attracting, converting, and closing deals, because one leads to the other, and the other leads to the final outcome, right? The beauty of this approach is that it gives you options. You master the topic, you can ace any interview. You master the job, you can freelance or take even bigger roles. If you master outcomes, then you can pretty much lead entire projects or start your own business. Look, the world is changing very fast. We cannot afford to learn in silos anymore. We need an approach that connects the dots between knowledge, execution, and results. And that's where we are building our reskilling approach at Step Up One. We are not just another training program, because at the end of the day, it's not about what you know or even what you can do, but it's about what you can achieve.